Okay, so today is a pretty big day. We're really excited. We're going to get started with Sherni's bite training. So first time she's ever done anything like this. It'll be interesting to see how she reacts. She's 17 months old, so usually dogs get started quite a bit younger. So it'll be interesting to see how she does today. And for once, she'll actually get to do something she's bred for, because she's not bred for catching rats and raccoons. So it'll be kind of fun. So today we're working with David. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, so my name is David Broderick. My company is Innovative Canine Academy. We train pet dogs here in Utah. I also run the Utah Protection Sports Club, which basically trains Frenching and Mondioring, two different sports that showcase dogs' obedience, agility, and then the protection side. And we work with Dutch Shepherds and Malinois pretty regularly. And yeah, that's actually how Joe and I kind of came in contact, was through that. And been out hunting with him a couple times, and so now we're gonna try some bite workout. Yeah,
so pretty excited to get started. So her and I were both total, absolute, complete novices at this, so it'll be fun for us to learn together. Let's get started.
So a lot of dogs, when they have a lot of obedience, they look to their handler to kind of tell them what to do. And because she's never done this and she has a lot of obedience from Joe, she's going to be a little bit more hesitant, like, am I supposed to? Can I actually do that? And so it might take her a second to figure out what we're doing, to figure out that she can do it. But I think she'll figure it out pretty good. So I put this, this toy on a rope to bring out more prey drive. So when this is flipping around, it's much more exciting than me just moving it back and forth. If it's really moving, she's ideally a lot more likely to chase it. So go ahead. You can see she wants to do it, but she's like kind of, oh, good girl. I see you there. Good girl. It's definitely in there. So here, I'm kind of touching above and below her head to see how she reacts to being handled and touched by somebody that she doesn't know, which she just doesn't seem to care, which is excellent. Yes, good. All right, come up the line nice and slow. To you. Yep, just walk up the line. And then you're gonna just come up, pet her. And ideally, oh, stay there. Now post up.
So back
Get
up.
ready, yep.
We're fun as well.
All right, so when you come up the line, keep the line tight. So come on up, but keep it nice and tight. Perfect, now pet her. And be super calm. All right, now fall back on the line.
So like this?
Yep. Exactly. Now here, I'm gonna try to let her rebite. Yes, good. All right, come up the line again. Nice and slow. Then fall back. Good. All right, come up line again. All right, stay there. Let me see the line sleeve. All right, come out just a little bit.
Hold on, I got it.
Right over here. And then wrap it around you so you're a post. Because as soon as she sees yes, good. So she doesn't quite know what to do with her mouth yet, but that's really normal for their first time. She wants to be full, but she yes, good. All right, come up the line again, nice and slow. Now grab underneath your jaw. Kind of just hold it there. If she drops it, post her back on chill. Hey, hey. Good. So lift her up on the harness a little bit.
So there's a mouth and touch, just back her really quick.
Yep.
Back.
Go ahead and post up. Make sure you stay there. Come up the line again. So we're going to do a lot of just desensitizing her to you coming up. Now hold under her jaw again. Like that. Perfect. So we call this cradling. Post up. We call that cradling. So when the dog is holding the sleeve, if you come up and you cradle them, ideally it'll create possession, which you see she doesn't quite have yet. Probably because she's used to grabbing stuff and spitting it out, right? Which is normal. So we're gonna create that possession by you coming up, holding her, making her be calm and patient, but it'll come. Good girl. Good. I'm going to let her dig in. As soon as she does, you're going to go ahead and take her to the car. Okay, go ahead. Just run her out and just make her move. So just pull her. If she drops it, just pull her. Go ahead and pull. Now take her to the car. So like I was saying, I think she is used to grabbing stuff and letting it go pretty quick. And when she does bite stuff, she'll bite it kind of like, you know, the rat. She bites it and then she kind of like throws it a little bit. So that is a little bit of her tendency on that, which I didn't think it would be, because bite work is very different from how dogs even play tug. But it definitely carried over a little bit, because she'll bite it and then she'll do this a little bit, right? That could be just how she is, but I think it's actually more from the rats, which
Just learn stuff.
But I also think she'll overcome it very quickly, because when I was putting pressure, she never wanted to do it. It was only when it was loose, and then she was like, I'm gonna throw this kind of the same. But when she was biting, it was really good. And she's very calm. She doesn't care about being touched and pet by somebody she doesn't know, which a lot of dogs, when they're doing bite work, that's very uncomfortable for them, right? Because they're dog, like Malinois and Dutchies, are typically like a little bit angry and suspicious, and so when somebody new is touching them while they're biting, usually they're like, or they pull back or whatever. But she didn't do any of that, so it was really good.
Yeah, she's a pretty stable dog.
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah. Like she comes up here, which is very difficult. Like we have pet dogs coming in here all the time. None of them come in like, let's go. What are we doing here? Like this looks fun, Like she came in, she sat right down. She's like, oh, I don't care. So very confident dog for sure. Very stable. Watch him. Watch him. Attack. Pull it out. Au pied. Come on. Attack. Perfect. Voilà. Attack. Attack. Assis. Rest. And you can go back a hair further. That was a perfect catch. Lower. Yeah. Attack. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it's fun.
You've never taken a bite before. All right, so this is called defensive handler. So basically, she's gonna defend me until you try to hit me. So because you're not wearing a suit, I'm just going to tell her to attack when I'm ready. But just present the sleeve, she'll bite it. If you were wearing a suit, I'd tell you to just contact me and she'd bite your legs. But I don't want her to bite your legs. Avec. So I'm going to just kind of walk around you. And
Should I stand still or follow you?
Yeah, you can follow me, you can do whatever. So she should stay with me. Basically, no matter what you do, no matter what I do. If I walk around, if I go to pick something up, so she'll watch you, but if I walk away, she should come with me. If I stop and I turn the other direction, she should transfer to look for you. You ready? Attack! And you can tell she doesn't have anywhere near the intensity, right? Like she's a good dog, but that dog is very, very different.
It's light.
The intensity, the impact from the hit, all of that is very different with her than for example, Bullet. Like Bullet's a specimen, like crazy.
Yeah.
So when they hit you, like you feel it. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels cool.
Yeah. So.
I pretty much just let them away.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah. That's the big thing is like when they hit you, if you watch, there's a sport called NBBK, which is big in Belgium, and basically the dog is sent from about 30 meters. And all they do is they have a suit that looks just like this, and the dog hits them, and they have like 1.5 meters that the dog pushes them. So it's like, poof, like that far back when they hit. I mean, it takes you, And so you basically just have to get off your feet, because if you stand there, it's going to be just like a brick wall. You're going to get hurt, but as long as you stay off your feet, it's just boom, nice safe catch. That momentum just carries you, and then the dog is safe and everything. So. Cool. Just have to hop off your feet. So.
yeah, it's pretty fun. This is fun. Overall, I have to say I was quite happy with Sherni. Having never done this before in her life, her good breeding really shined through. The negative tendencies working against her seemed to stem more from things I had unknowingly taught her rather than her nature or temperament. I'm excited to see how she grows and develops with more training and experience.